Alright, here we are. We're about to approach the Epic Game Store. Epic Trading, what's it called? The Epic Trading Collection here at Woodbridge Mall. Got a little bit of everything. So I gotta ask them if it's okay if I record and then I'll be back. Alright, let's see what we have. Some loose cards. Oh, they got the Pokérev packs here. That's sweet. Looking for it just yet. Probably isn't Japanese, I'll tell you that much, but it's cool to look. Some cool graded cards. Oh, they got the whole team up art set down there, which is really nice. Some graded cards and English singles. What is that? You see that? The sideways trainers? Really interesting. Alright, so I want that Executor from Surging Sparks. So we'll do a little search. So we'll look at last sold. I usually do price charting, but I just heard them say they do eBay last sold as their pricing.
Did you need help with anything, man?
Just price checking the...
Alrighty. If there's anything you want to take a closer look at, like look at the back or anything?
Yeah, can I see the Paldean, the Alolan Executor? You guys got a good price on there. That's literally on comp.
Yeah, we try to close, like, onto, if not close to it. We know the market moves.
I can take it out the top loader?
Yeah, that's fine. We know the market moves, so a lot of our prices are obviously not going to be one for one always, but we always try to comp close to.
It's really minty. No, look a little white nick there, but it's still near mint.
Okay.
Still near mint. I'll take this guy.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna keep shopping. Do you want to hold this guy for me?
Yeah, sure. I'll pull him to the side for
Would you guys do 42 on him?
42?
It's 42 or 45, depends on the sale, but it sells around there.
I'll double check. And
I'm gonna buy a bunch, so if I can, get some good deals and stuff. What do you guys think? Should I pull the trigger on the Umbreon? I'd rather both buy a 9. It's cheaper. I cannot believe how cheap that Iono has gotten. The Iono Trainer, the SIR, when it first came out in the Shiny Treasure, it was like a $400 card. By the time I got it shipped to me, because I opened it on whatnot, it was $200, and now it's $100 in a PSA 9. Just crazy. Is that Prismatic Evolution booster bundles?
Yes.
How much you have on those?
85.
85, is that comp right now? I have no idea. I'll find out for us right now. Would you be able to do 70 on one of those?
No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's too low. No
Like
worries.
I said, we bought these for really high.
No worries, no worries. I completely understand. They'll go back up, and then the 85 will be a good deal. It's crazy how low Chunkachu has gotten. I hate that this ranges so badly like that. Can I see the Vivid Voltage Pikachu? You're not too far off. It's crazy how low this card has gotten, right? I don't know if you remember when this card first came out.
With it, that card was like what, like
300, yeah, raw. It was crazy.
Everyone's hype over that.
I opened like 4 booster boxes to try to pull it, never pulled it.
Scarlet and Violet came out and people got tired of the rainbows real quick.
Yeah, because now you have the illustration rares and art rares and secret art rares, which I think are much nicer than the rainbows. So,
I know.
would you guys take 145 for this guy?
I can check comps.
Yeah, they range 130. Yeah, they range from like 130 to 160.
That Pikachu, I'd only be able to do like 155 on it. It's another card that we bought high.
155.
So I wouldn't be able to drop it
Could you do at least 150?
150. I could do that.
150?
Yeah,
all right, add that to the pot. And did you figure out if you can do the deal on the other one?
The 42, I could do 43, not to sound too petty.
That's all right.
Yeah,
43.
Do 43. That's
Meet me in the middle.
Yeah, it's like almost market like exact. So
Yeah, exactly. Meet me in the middle. Would you be able to do 30 on the Greninja?
30 on Greninja?
That's what it's comping for right now. This is just an impulse, but I didn't even know that card existed, to be honest with you. If not, it's all right. Yeah, no. I do not want to offer too low. This card has come down quite a bit. Quite a bit. Wow, the Magikarp has come down quite a bit. The Magikarp has come down. They have it at 270. It's at 200 right now. So what are we thinking on the Greninja? Can you do it?
Yeah, we could do
All right, I'll take that too.
We have some extra singles as well if you want to look through.
Where are they at?
Yeah, these are like to fill slots basically.
Gotcha. Let's see what we got.
The Lacana, yeah, most of our Lacana is pretty much out already.
I'll take a look at this guy in a second. Oh, what set is that from?
Which one?
This EX here. What is that?
That's let me see. I think this is either a promo or I forget if this is from a set. I believe this one's a promo though. No, this is from.
Take a look at
I want to
that.
say Generations.
Generations.
I believe.
You guys got the Darkrai and Umbreon just sitting in a box over here.
Yeah, I mean we have I think we have a copy right here.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, you guys are
yeah.
crazy. That'll sell
Look,
in
man,
2
if we were able
seconds.
to put everything out, we would, but unfortunately
It's
we gotta wait
impossible.
for spots to empty.
I would just take that guy off the shelf for now and put something else. No one's gonna buy it at that price. At least no sane person. Oh, this Diplin's nice. I like the apple in from that. Normal type Ampharos Delta. That is pretty cool, guys. I love the Delta species. Just to see Pokemon in a new light. Check out that Pikachu. Is this Tamakatsu? Oof, gotta look at that guy for sure. I tell people, I mean, I know the hype of Tamakatsu's died down quite a bit, but I still say get it. Buy it. There's still be. Oh man, you guys got a whole. I'll just check out the quality of both
Yeah,
of
I
these.
know there was another artist that like semi blew up for.
It was like
Crown
the top-
Zenith. The guy who made the artist for the Giratina alt art did the Moltres V from the Galarian tin.
And
for
it was-
Crown Zenith.
yeah.
So that card went from like a bulk card, like 70 cents, to like 10 plus.
It's
bucks,
crazy. It's the
15
same thing with
bucks.
like the Drowsy and the
Yeah.
Braxton and like that whole Braxton, like his Tamakatsu did the art. He's the same artist that you guys don't have the tins anymore. You had him last week. The Snorlax and Eevee
Yeah.
the tins.
The promo, yeah.
Yeah.
Promo tag team.
This is 120 and 100, and these are 75, and that one's 140.
Okay.
Oh, this is the trainer. I was like, isn't this the chase? But no, the alt art is the chase or the secret rare. Not the trainer guy one.
Yeah, sure. Do you guys want to pick a art or we have a Bulbasaur, Charmander. No, that's it. Just Bulbasaur and Charmander.
Look at this creepy guy, man. This set, Detective Pikachu, is just grotesque, terrifying.
From Crown Zenith, the last time, like product-wise, I think we had the
That was the
4-pack
promo.
tins, I believe. I think we only had like 6 of them though. But we had to buy them off of a customer. We didn't get them. Yeah, we didn't get them ourselves. So we had to buy it from someone. That's where most of our product has been coming from.
Wait,
because the show's been
what?
so dry. Someone can come in
The
right after
Academy,
you
I
guys,
think,
like,
or
oh, here's a bunch
something.
of
I'm gonna take a look at it. See what the
Exactly.
price
So
is.
it's yeah. There was literally somebody that came the other day, and they sold us like pretty much the entire shiny set of Paldean Fates.
Is that what that whole?
Yep, and we have like a whole other ETB ready to go out. It's all on our website, so but it's crazy.
Do you guys still have the? Oh my god, there's like the Armor Rouge special art from.
Because our cards come and go real quick. So let me see.
$3 gold. You know you can't pass up a $3 gold. Take a look at that. See if this is worth $3.
No, you think it's sold already?
It was
I
on
don't think
display.
so.
It
Was
was out
it?
on display like a few weeks ago, and I was like,
And now you're kicking yourself for not buying it.
I know I am kicking myself for not buying it now.
Either I can't spell it right or we don't have it.
I have one in my car.
Crazy.
All right, so let's just comp some of these. The Umbreon. Let's see, Pokemon Play maybe.
Oh, it actually goes for more than what we have it for right now.
No, you have it for 116.
Yeah, market is
124.
Yeah, we go off of market price, not us.
Oh, I thought you did eBay. You told the other guy eBay.
That's for PSAs.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes my life way
Yeah,
easier,
TCG
dude.
player with Spanish.
No, it's not Spanish.
So we actually have that card at a pretty good deal right now.
Yeah, the top's not very clean. Yeah, I'm alright.
Until another month at least.
Would you do 9 on the brute bonnet? You have it at 12. It,
I can do 10 for it.
10, yeah, that's good. I'll take that guy. You guys got a good price on there already. I won't even ask you for cheaper. All right, here's the deal. Would you take 2 for these?
What?
Would you take 2 for not both, 2 each?
Yeah, that should be fine.
All right, add that. I want $3 each one of these. Probably gonna say no a lot on those, but that's what they're comping. If you can, it's okay.
I could do
We have
4 for those.
Rarities in the future.
Yeah, no, I can't. They're comping on 3.
Nothing and Royal Blood.
All good.
No worries, no worries. Can't agree on everything. And then this guy is gonna break your heart, but right now he's comping at $3.
Look at this dude.
No, he's not.
He is, he is. I just looked.
I think you're still using push though.
No, I'm on TCG player. I'll show you right now.
It's only,
Would you take 6 for it?
that one I have to be at 7 for.
Sorry. No worries. These guys, would you take $4 each?
Can I take
$4 for these ones?
Yeah.
That's fine. I could do that for you.
All right, add that to the pile. And then would you take, oh, now I forgot what this one was. And would you take 7 for this guy?
7 for him. That's fine. I could do 7 for that.
Perfect, add him to the pile. Would you take on 60 on that Hop Zacian?
60.
In my opinion, that should be the chase card in this set, not the Clefairy over here.
Market's 62. I can match market. 62.
All right, 62. Let me see it real quick. All right, let's add it. Super clean. Oh, let the camera see real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I get greedy. I want them all to myself. What packs you got back there? I got some cash on me. I might buy some packs.
So if you want Japanese.
Let me get, you said they're 9 for Surging Sparks?
Yeah.
Let me get 3 Surging Sparks. That's 28, right? 999. I don't know if you taxed in that, but.
Yep.
All right, so there's 3 Surging Sparks, 28, and then. You know what? Let me just get 2 more Surging Sparks on top of that. I want that Pikachu. I said I'm not a fan of Pikachu, and here I am trying to pull it.
All right. So everything comes out to $48.
Perfect. Look at that. Here's the tip.
Thank you.
You could add the rest of the tip too, is right there.
Appreciate it,
No
sir.
worries,
Did you want
brother.
the receipt for that?
No, I don't need a receipt. Just make sure you put the extra change in there for you guys.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you so much. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, brother. Hey, guys. We're back home from the shop. So I wanted to kind of go over some of the purchases today. You know, you guys can see a little bit more right here, but I'm going to give you a better 4K shot with the webcam here. Believe it or not, my camera is a lot more expensive than my webcam, but for some reason in webcam mode, it doesn't do much higher than 1080p. But I got the Bruxish for about $1 at the store, or $2. I can't recall 100%. The next one is the Lunatone. Here we go. That's nice. That one came right out. The Lunatone Trainer Gallery, again, like a $2 or $1 card. I love buying art trainer galleries or illustration rares whenever I can. I have a strong feeling, especially for trainer gallery, since we don't have trainer gallery anymore. They're going to be going up in price no matter what the Pokemon is. If you can get them for cheap, I always recommend getting them for cheap. I have the Cinderace promo gold card, one of the cheapest gold cards I've ever seen. But here it is, the gold Cinderace EX. Again, very minty. All of these cards are PSA 9, PSA 10 contenders. I have the illustration rare or art rare Pidgeotto. I thought this was a very, very underrated card. Again, very minty. Oh, actually didn't see that. There's some whiting on the edging down there. See? Sometimes you got to be careful. I was just going through a bunch of cards at once, and I did not see that. No wonder why. I have the Bronzor here. This was a cool art. I think it's really neat. Him looking at himself in the mirror. Very, very clean. Very, very nice. This one I do believe was very minty. Let that come back in focus there. We also have the Timber. Very nice. I just love these arts. You know what I mean? Like Pokemon just knew what they were doing when they started doing these type of artworks. Again, super minty. This one's definitely a 10 contender. Centering's perfect. Themselves, right? The Mr. Mime, I believe is from 151, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember either way. Gorgeous, creepy Mr. Mime. You know, looking like he dropped something on the floor. I don't know what they're imitating there. Again, super minty. I'll try to move. We got a Diplin here. Very, very nice Diplin. I just love these artworks, dude. I really do. Just let me know in the comments. Are you guys a fan of illustration rares, art rares? You can see a little whiting up there, but otherwise, very nice. Very good 9 contender. This is probably one of my favorite cards of the day because it is my favorite artist, Tamakatsu. Tamakatsu is a fantastic artist. You guys probably know him for the Drowsy and the Braxel, whatever his name is, that Ice Dragon. But just the trippy vibes of his art is just amazing. Again, very clean card, 10 contender for sure, except for some cuts. That's a factory cut issue there, but I don't think that would affect the score too much. I thought this was a very underrated card here. I got this guy for about 10 bucks or 11 bucks. Just look at that. That's a sick Infernape, right? And again, minty, except for a white dot in the corner from factory and white dot in the bottom corner down here. But otherwise, very minty, very minty. This one's really cool. The Zorua, you guys can see here. We have the Zorua. I did not negotiate this card, only simply because the gentleman had it at 14, and when I checked comps, this guy was going for $18 plus. So what a beautiful art on that. And then another thing, the back is minty. It's a little heavy on the top there, but I think it fits in the 60-40 or 70-30 if I'm not mistaken. But again, I might not even grade it. I just hold on to these things for a long time. You know, maybe one day I will show you guys all of my collection in one of these long form videos. But I just buy and collect. I hold on. I'm not a seller. I'm not a reseller. I'm a collector, right? I like to collect. So that's my thing here. So next one is the Blaziken, Blaziken V. Let me take it out the top loader for you guys. Get a better look at this. Again, one of those trainer gallery cards that I just think is stunning. Gorgeous artwork on there. I kept thinking the card was upside down in the top loader because he's upside down. But again, another minty card. You guys got, if you're in Jersey and you're near the Woodbridge or Springfield area, you guys have to check out Epic Trading Collectibles. They got fantastic inventory there, and they're willing to negotiate, which is my favorite thing about stores. Sometimes stores don't want to negotiate, but it's fun when they do. The Greninja promo from the Shrouded Fable or whatever it is called set. Sorry if I act like I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes, but it's so hard to keep up with where cards come from. Got this for 30 bucks. I know that for a fact. Negotiated with them on this. They had it at 35. That's another. This is probably one of my favorite cards of the day. Not my favorite, but one of my favorite. The Alolan Executor from Surging Sparks, the SIR. This is my favorite artwork from that set. Forget the Pikachus. This, look at that color combination, right? The matching with the borders, it's just breathtakingly beautiful. I love this card. Had this guy is actually my chase in the Journey Together, not the Clefairy, but I just went and bought it because I have bad luck with them. If you guys see in a previous short that I did, I pulled the full art version of this, but the alt art, oh my gosh, bro. Hop Zacian, what a beaut, what a beaut. Again, super minty. Got it for 60 or 61 or something like that instead of 65. Good to ask. And then the big boy of the singles here. Yourself some card protectors, whatever you call them. The Chonkachu from Vivid Voltage. Now, I don't know if you guys have been following Pokemon for that long, but this card was a chase and a half. I remember buying 3 booster boxes back when booster boxes were about $90. I bought 3 booster boxes of Vivid Voltage to never get this guy. And at the time, I think the card was like $300. Now, it's at like 120, 140. I paid 140. Some comps are as high as 160. That's why they had it at 160. This is minty. It's definitely a near mint card. It's just beautiful, and I always wanted it, so I went and bought it today. Just because the market's so low on it, I was like, you know what, might as well buy now. And I saw that it steadied out here. It wasn't going any further. You know, I checked price charting, TCG player, and I tried to see like what is the trend of that graph, right? Of the bar graph. Is it charting downward still? Should I wait a little bit longer? It's going to keep going down. Do you think it's leveled out? You know, look at the felt hat Pikachu, for an example. It plummeted and then came back up. If you had watched it, like I didn't watch it, unfortunately, I should have. It came down to $100 and then it jumped back up to like 300, right? So sometimes you just got to keep that eye out for those charts for particular popular cards and just see the fluctuation. If you see it peaking a little bit, catch it at that moment, right? If you see that go back up to 120, don't think, oh, it's going to go back to 100. If it went down to 100 and went back up to 120, it's going to trend up. Buy it then, right? So last thing that I bought there was just some Surging Sparks that I purchased here. So I am going to open up some of these Surging Sparks with you guys and see if I can pull anything. If I can get that Pikachu, right? That'd be really cool to pull that Pikachu. Here is your code card. And let's do a quick little swap out here. So I'm going to open this up here, and then I will show you any hits up on the 4K. So I'm not going to pause because you guys are going to think I'm switching something out there. So Togepi, Helipatapata, Piscinamian, Shinotic, Megazone, Palkia, Dialga. So no pull on that one, no problem. If you guys want a closer look at the holo, here you go. Got the Dialga. So let's move all this bulk over to the side here. Next pack. Here is the code card for any code card lovers out there that want to go ahead and use that. Oh, we have something here. It's the A-Spec. I just kind of got a little peek of the A-Spec. You know, I saw it over here. I was like, oh, A-Spec. I'm not an A-Spec guy, but it is what it is. Energy. Kecleon. I'm like, bro, I know these cards. Shroodle. Trapinch. Cryogonal or Cryogonal, whatever. Celerouge. Chill Teaser Toy. And there is our A-Spec. And I believe when you get an... Oh, let's go. Forget the A-Spec. Cast form. Look at that beauty. You know I love to see me some artwork like that. Wow. What a beaut, guys. What a beaut. Let me sleeve this bad boy up. I will put it in a top loader. Don't you cry in a minute. But let's sleeve her up. And I will put the price in here. And you guys hopefully will see the price on here. I'll sleeve up the A-Spec. I don't know if this is like a good A-Spec, but here it is. A-Spec Brilliant Blender. All right. We're getting some pulls, guys. And in case you're a holo fan with the Ancients and the Futures, here's your Gouging Fire. That goes in my bulk. All right, next pack. I'm loving to see pulls here, guys. Come on. Let me get some clovers in the comment section. PJK, there you go. Again, we'll put the energy in the front. Lightning Energy. Reller. Celio. Clobopus. I was going to buy some Clobopus's today, but he would not come down from the prices. I bought a big stack of 3s and tried to 5s and tried to bring them down to 3. Wouldn't work with me on it. Cyrano, Taurus. There's the Bruxish, Citadel, Flapple, and Gastrodon. Oh, I like that artwork. That's actually pretty nice. I like that they have both the genders of the Gastrodon in there. That's pretty nice artwork. I like that. All right, pack number 4. And let me know in the comments. You know, I'm not expecting to get too many views on this video because I'm going to put a lot of work. It's my first time editing a video, POV. I bought, like, you know, a lot of money worth of equipment to record everything with mics and cameras. So it's just me trying to chase a dream. And I'd appreciate you guys riding along with me. Anybody that does watch this, it's a dream of mine to do stuff that I love. I love Pokemon. I've always loved Pokemon since I was a kid. And, you know, I got back into collecting in 2020, I believe. Yeah, 2020, and it was the celebrations. It was actually Vivid Voltage, the hype of Vivid Voltage, that got me into Pokemon watching again. I was buying stuff, but I wasn't fully invested yet. It was when I opened Celebrations that I was hooked, because the like second or third pack into the Chunkachu Premium Collection box, I had pulled the shiny Charizard and fell in love ever since. I'm not talking about chunk. I just said a bunch of weird words. I wish I could edit that out. Maybe I can. No,
no.
It was the I did pull the chunky VMAX Charizard shiny, but that was in the Shining Fates ETB. But I pulled the Classic Collections Charizard. Ugh. Still have it actually back there. The Classic Collections Charizard. I sold the shiny Charizard. Big mistake. Sold it for like $70 raw. I think it goes a bit more than that now, which is unfortunate. There's the cast form again. Mesprit. Scatterbug. Blah blah blah. Executor. Rhydon. Cyrano. Swabble. Hey, the Mesprit. Illustration rare or art rare, whatever you want to call it. Yo, Surging Sparks showed us some love today, guys. Wow, only 5 packs. Pulled some buttes, and I love that. Look at that artwork just floating in the air. All happy. Wasn't the you know, Pikachu, but to me, it was a win. I've had such bad luck with Pokemon lately, so I am happy to get some pulls. Here's today's hits. Boom. Give you guys a view over here. Give you guys a view over here. So let me know in the comments. Was that fun? Would you like to see more type of content like this? I will be going to 2 new shows. I will be going to a show this weekend. Another 2 shows next weekend. I'm going to try to do all types of content, whether it's POV, whether it's videos like just like this one where I'm opening packs or talking about hauls that I've got from Whatnot. You know, check them out. And I'm also going to do lives on the short format, vertical format. Come check me out, whether I'm doing pack openings, just chatting it up, going over some cars that I recently picked up on Whatnot, whatever it may be. I really appreciate you guys' time today. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Much appreciated.